this is Okie Recycling Tour by Okra. You're right here today is Kima Boswa, and guess what? I'm right here in the heart of McAlester to learn more about the Keep McAlester beautiful recycling and drop-off program. So stay tuned with me and let's learn together. Hi Megan, how are you?
Great, Kiva. How are you doing?
I am doing fine. I was just super excited driving here to McAlester today because I've heard a lot of amazing things about your program. So I wanted to hear from the horse's mouth about your program.
Well, happy to talk about it. Now, Keep McAlester Beautiful, we promote recycling and we talk about recycling and as often as we can. And for America Recycles Day, we'll have a recycling workshop, of course. The city of McAlester operates our actual recycling center. Behind us, we have two of our cardboard balers. So we have two of the yellow is the newest, but they actually use them both if we have a lot going on. The cardboard goes south to Antlers or Idabel, where there's a cardboard manufacturing down there. And then our newest acquisition is actually a plastics baler, which looks very much like this one, by the same company as this one right behind me. But now it doesn't really do a lot for the consumer, but for us geeks who love recycling, it makes the city a lot more profitable to send the plastic down to Durant to the Choctaw Nation Recycling Center. They'll now be able to send it on a truck and do bales of plastic as opposed to sending a whole roll-off bin that's half full of air. So we're excited about that. And we have glass again. So I'm happy to say we're taking glass.
Oh, that's amazing. Did you hear that? Awesome. So
the company in Okie sends us a roll-off. We fill it up. They pay for the gas. They bring it up here. We fill it up with glass, and they come get it. So that's wonderful.
Great. So what other items do you guys accept?
We take number one and number two plastic, paperboard, cardboard, paper, aluminum cans, glass, cooking oil, and I believe that's everybody. Did I miss anybody? No, that's everybody.
Okay. So what are the items that are no-no in this program? What are some of the items that you don't accept?
Well, we only do number one and number two plastic, and number five is a pretty popular one. Luckily, we're actually within the midst of the Choctaw Nation, so they have some extra bins in town, and they can put their number five plastic there. We also don't take styrofoam, but again, Choctaw Nation Recycling does take styrofoam, so they can deliver it to that location.
Okay, great to know. So, everyone in the waste management always want to know where is away, like after collection, where
things go. Where does it go? We send a lot to the Choctaw Nation, which is great, of course. We do have, I believe, someone in town that takes aluminum. It's a small price these days, but we have someone local, so that doesn't have to go very far. The cardboard, again, goes to further southeast Oklahoma to cardboard manufacturing. And that, I noticed they're baling the cardboard and the paperboard in the same bales. So apparently they're taking that as well. Let's see, what else do we have? The glass goes to Okmulgee. So most of it stays in Oklahoma and is actually processed and moves other places from Oklahoma. Now, I believe the Choctaw Nation Recycling has told me that the plastics go on into Dallas.
That's amazing. Wow. So what are some of the items that you collect the most in your book? Some of the items that you collect the most.
Oh, the most. Cardboard has to be the most. I don't know if that's an effect from COVID-19 pandemic time. People are still doing an awful lot. I think the shipping to the house has become a real favorite from a lot of people, so there's more of that going on. Yeah.
Great. Awesome. So if someone needs to bring in their items, do they need to show any form of identification or any document?
Nope. Our recycling center in McAlester is open 24/7, 365. And if they want to come from in the county, they can bring it on, and we're happy to take it. We have a number of companies that utilize our recycling center as well. And if they have large amounts, they do call ahead, especially if it's going to be cardboard, and they may just bring it on inside here as opposed to put it where the citizens put all their cardboard.
Okay, that's easy.
It is. It is
Yeah,
very
so
easy.
if you're living in McAlester, it's so easy. You have a great opportunity that you need to make use of. So what else do I need to know before coming here
Of
to
course,
drop off
McAlester would
items?
love, and hopefully in the future someday, we will have curbside. Right now, that's just not a possibility, so we know that everyone who tries to recycle, comes here and
Mhm.
brings it, and we appreciate that. If there's the one thing we'd like people to know is go ahead and rinse those things out. Not the cardboard, once you break that down, if you
Okay.
can,
Mhm.
break the cardboard down, but rinse those bottles and cans, rinse them out. Bottles, every bit of it.
Rinse it out.
That's the big one.
Yes. So, like every other program, I know you guys might be facing some challenges. So what are your biggest challenge in operating
Biggest
things?
challenge probably is the contamination, and folks not always knowing exactly what they need to bring. When we took a walk through, we did see some styrofoam. Actually, contamination looked kind of low today, I'm
Okay.
happy to say. But we do get that. We will often get styrofoam packing, peanuts, and that kind of thing. If someone gets a new TV for Christmas, they'll just bring everything that was in that box and toss it in. So there's a lot of that that has to be thrown away. And luckily, though, this is hand-picked. We have humans that deal with it, Jonathan and Z, and they take care of that. So they do have to toss some things away, of course. And then it goes on, for some things go on, as we said, to Choctaw Recycling, and they too have human intervention, so they're able to remove contamination.
Great. Wow. You know, this is an amazing program. Like I've heard about you guys. Like that's why I'm like, I need to take a tour and see what's happening here. So, is this program free?
Absolutely free. It costs you absolutely nothing. In fact, I got a phone call about that today. New people in town, they call and they ask, does it cost anything? What all can I bring? And we are happy to say the recycling is completely free for citizens. You just have to drive it over to our drop-off location.
And this is amazing. You know, getting things recycled for you free. What are you waiting for? You need to drop them off. So you've given me a lot of useful information today.
Good.
You know, like I feel like all what I've been yearning to hear, I'm still hearing it from the horse's mouth. So,
Does that make me the horse?
well, not actually.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I hear you.
So, is there anywhere I need to go to get more information? Do you guys have kind of like a website or?
Please, if you want to follow us on Facebook, keep McAlester Beautiful. We're also on Instagram and on Twitter. And we put out, like I said, we do the promoting. So often we'll put out posters and flyers saying, hey, rinse those things out. Or we don't take styrofoam, I'm sorry to say. Or we take glass now. That's we've been doing a lot of talk about that. So really, follow us with, on any of the social medias, keep McAlester Beautiful. We'll be happy.
I would definitely make sure I follow you guys. And please, if you're watching, they're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, please follow them and see what they're doing. They're doing an amazing job and you will love what you will see. And especially if you're living around McAlester area, you got some great opportunity here that you can make use of. So, you guys, I know there are a lot of people watching right now that might want to get involved with your programs and activity.
Love it.
How can one do that if they want to?
If you want to be involved with Keep McAlester Beautiful?
Yes.
Well, again, following us on social media is fantastic. We try to have a volunteer day once a month, usually the second Saturday of the month if it doesn't get weathered out. I want to say rained out, but you're coming into winter. You never know what kind of weather might get in the way. But we have those kind of things going on. We have workshops. We have, in December, the city of McAlester actually has an ice skate rink that goes up, and we'll be operating that one day. So come to us on Facebook, Keep McAlester Beautiful, and that way you can keep up with all of our activities.
Awesome. So I am a big fan of Taurus, and that is why I'm here. Like I like to see things for myself and see what's going on.
Yep.
So do you guys provide tours or accept tours?
We did. Last year in 2021, for American Recycles Day, we had a tour, and we had 15 people who had never been inside and never seen much about our recycling center before. So tours can be done. And we often have school teachers who will call and say, can my class come see? And we'll set up a schedule for you. So again, just contact us, keepmcallisterbeautiful.com or on Facebook and social media.
Awesome. If you're a teacher, I think you need to start coming with your kiddos here, to start training the young minds of recycling, environmental sustainability, and all those things. I would say this is the place you definitely want to come to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, I have one last question for you. If there was one thing you would like people to remember about recycling, what would that be, Megan?
I think the phrase, when in doubt, throw it out, is still valid.
Okay.
It really is. If you're thinking, gosh, that pizza box is awfully greasy, I don't know if they'll take it or not, you probably should throw it away if it's that kind of greasy.
Awesome. That's a big one. And thank you so much for your time. And I really enjoyed the whole tour. And you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Well, fantastic. Thanks for visiting us, Kima. Anytime.
Okay. That was a great interview. And I learned a whole lot from Megan today. So thank you so much for staying along with me, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell because you definitely don't want to miss the next Okie recycling tour.